Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel, or if you are new, welcome. And for today's video, we're going to be talking about Boxycharm. I'm so excited because I just got my first Boxycharm. So I'm gonna show you guys my April Boxycharm and everything that came in it and kind of give you like a little review, if you will. But then I'm also gonna be comparing it to Ipsy because I'm not anymore. I finally canceled my Ipsy subscription, but I was a member of Ipsy and we'll get into that. So let's just go ahead and jump into the video. Let me just go ahead and talk to you a little bit about Boxycharm. I am not like an affiliate with them or anything like that. I've been wanting to sign up with Boxycharm for a while, but they have had a wait list for so long. I think occasionally what they do is they'll announce that there's no longer a wait list or there's openings or whatever, or I think you can sign up and they'll email you, but I have always had Ipsy. So I was like, whatever, I don't need two different subscription boxes. That's ridiculous. It's excessive. I have been wanting to sign up with Boxycharm. I have kind of heard mixed reviews, so I was honestly like a little hesitant to sign up with them because I had heard bad things about like people didn't get their boxes, their customer service is not good, this and that, and I had always put off on getting a Boxycharm. Plus there was the whole thing with the waitlist, so I just never ended up doing it. So I've had Ipsy now for probably like a year, maybe a year and a half, and I would constantly complain about my Ipsy bag. Like, you could seriously ask my husband, he would get so annoyed with me. He was like, why do you keep your Ipsy subscription? Because you're always complaining about it. Like, just cancel it. You keep saying you're gonna cancel it and you never cancel it. Like, stop talking about it. So I was like, you know what? I just need to cancel it. I don't know what happened, if they're just not as good as they used to be, because I used to get like brushes, I used to get eyeshadows, like so many cool things that I still use. Like, some of my favorite brushes that I use are from my Ipsy bag. They would put so many Luxie brushes in my Ipsy bag, and I love Luxie. Their brushes are pretty pricey too. So I was like, okay, this is cool. I was getting really pretty pigments and stuff like that. I started to get frustrated because I wasn't getting those things anymore. I was getting like a bunch of skincare. I would get maybe like a week, 2 weeks use out of it. So I didn't even know if I liked it because, you know, with skincare, you have to use it for a couple of weeks, sometimes even a month, maybe 2 months to even see a difference in your skincare. Like, that's just how skincare works. Makeup is totally a different story. And then what they would do is they would always send me black eyeliner. And if you guys have been watching me for a while, you know I never ever use black pencil eyeliner. I don't even use pencil eyeliners ever. I don't use them ever. I would get like 4 or 5 Urban Decay ones. I would get some ColourPop ones. I got a couple of colorful eyeliners, which if I don't even use black, I'm definitely not gonna use color. You know what I mean? So I just kept getting all these eyeliners. They would just go straight into my kit because I strictly use them on clients. I never ever use pencil eyeliner in my waterline ever. I don't even use it for my lower lash line. I don't use it for my top lash line. I'm sorry, the jingling is Charlie. He is staring out the patio door, probably getting ready to growl at a bird. So we're just gonna ignore that. The thing about them is you can do the survey. So I would do the survey, I would do the reviews every single time. Do you like this product? No. Do you like the color? No. Do you like eyeliners? No. And then next bag, I'd get an eyeliner. So I was already starting to get frustrated with them. Mind you, I have gotten some good things. I've gotten like some Ofra blushes, which I love Ofra blushes. They're some of my favorite. But then they would send me a bunch of pink stuff. And if you guys have been watching my videos, you know I hate the color pink. I don't like pink. I don't wear pink. I hate pink so much. Do you guys ever see me with pink? No, I don't wear pink. Why is it so hard for Ipsy to understand that? So I was truly just getting so frustrated. I'm sorry, this is not a rant video about Ipsy. I'm just pretty much trying to give you like the premise to the story of that I'm about to tell you about Boxycharm. So I got my last bag from Ipsy, and you know, I like the concept of Ipsy. I like what they're doing. It's very affordable, $10 a month, especially if you're a beginner or you don't have a lot of money to spend on makeup. I would say $10 a month is quite affordable for some of the makeup that you get. Like, okay, so for example, this month I got this Ofra blush. This is a refill. It kind of annoys me that they send them refills because not everybody has a Z palette, and if you don't have a Z palette, you have to keep them in this little insert. For me, that's fine because I have a bunch of Z palettes, but for the average typical person, I don't see them having a Z palette, you know what I mean? I wish they would just do the actual compacts. I mean, I just feel like that makes more sense, and that is a little more useful to like the average person who is, I'm so sorry, I have hair all in my face, who is not an artist or who isn't a big makeup junkie or a big makeup collector. Because I feel like if you're not one of those people, it's just not practical for you to have a Z palette, you know, unless you'll use it. But like, for example, I ended up giving this to my mother-in-law because she wears colors like this, and she's not like a big, huge makeup person, so she has to keep this thing in this little container right here instead of being able to put it in a Z palette. You know what I mean? I don't remember the name because I threw the sheet away. I unsubscribed from Ipsy and I deleted their app, so I don't know how much this stuff is. The rest of the things I'm gonna show you are mainly samples, so I don't even know if they sell them in a full size anyways, but I do know for a fact that this blush is $12. But like, for example, I've gotten blushes before and they ask in the survey when you do the reviews, do you like the shade? I always say no, I don't like pink. Like, why do you keep sending me pink stuff? I don't know. They sent me this. I don't like it. I gave it to my mother-in-law, and this was the only thing I was really excited about, and it ended up, you know, not being my favorite. So I got that. This is the next thing that I got. This is a lipstick. I don't wear lipstick at all. This is another thing where I'm sure they've sent me lipsticks before and I have given it a negative review, but they continue to send me lipsticks, and I mean, it's a pretty shade. This is not really my color. This, again, has a little bit too much pink in it, and I'm just not a lipstick wearer, so I'll never use this. And this is in the shade Mauve. This is a brand called Clarks Botanical Retinol Rescue Overnight Cream, and you can see this is one of those like deluxe sample sizes. This I actually used, and I do like this a lot. This makes my skin feel very tight when I wake up the next morning. It has retinol in it, so I'm assuming that's why it makes your skin feel a little more tight. It's a good size sample, but not enough for me to really see a difference. I'll probably get about 2 weeks use out of this, and then when I run out, and I just don't feel like that's enough time to really judge a skincare product. This is called the BioRace Pore Tightening Pearl Clay Mask. I have not used this yet. I don't know anything about this brand. I haven't even opened it. This smells really bad. It kind of smells like mud, but that's not really a deal breaker for me. But this is apparently a clay mask. The thing is I have a skincare routine. I like my skincare routine. It works for me. I have my mask that I like, and I just don't want a bunch of little tiny samples of skincare. It just doesn't do anything for me. The only thing I would probably really use this for is travel, because I do like to take travel size things when I am going out of town. And it's just so small, and it's just there in my way. It gets on my nerves. I see it and it doesn't really fit in my little like organizer that I have on my sink, and I kind of want to get it. I just want to get rid of it. Basically, that's how I kind of feel about like all these samples that I keep getting. Mind you, I know that Ipsy does say that they give you deluxe samples and this and yada yada, but I'm over the samples. I don't want the samples. I want full-size things. And then the last thing that I did get was this brush. This looks like a little pencil brush, or maybe even a crease brush. I haven't used it yet, but to be honest, it's just a little too stiff for me. I know that's me totally judging a book by its cover, but I'm just not a fan of really stiff brushes. I'm not a fan. So the only thing I think that I really liked for my Ipsy bag was that overnight cream, and then the bag is super cute. Even though it's so girly and so not my style, this bag is just so cute. I could use this for travel, and this is probably the only thing I'm really gonna get any use out of from this bag. I went ahead and canceled my Ipsy subscription. I no longer have it. So let's go ahead and talk about Boxycharm. Now, I'm so excited because every single thing almost that I got in my box, I was in love with. I was so happy with it. The thing, I'm not even gonna lie, that totally sold me was this ColourPop palette, because I love ColourPop. I am obsessed with ColourPop. They're one of my favorite brands ever. So when I saw that they were gonna have a bunch of ColourPop palettes, I got so happy, and I was like, yes, I'm joining right now. Where is my credit card? I am signing up. Take my money. I want this box. It says that there's no wait list right now. Receive April's box by subscribing today for a limited time only. So they do have a wait list. I have tried to sign up like twice in the past, and they've always had a wait list, and I never ended up signing up. And then again, like I said, I did hear mixed reviews from them, so I wasn't 100% sure, but I just decided to do it this time, and it is solely because of ColourPop. Okay, so it says that they give you 4 to 5 full-size products, free shipping on all US orders, and then it just has a couple of their brands that they work with. They work with Tarte, Bare Minerals, Makeup Geek, ColourPop, Smashbox, Ofra. Those are all brands that I love and am obsessed with. It's $21 a month, non-refundable, and then it renews automatically, pretty much like any subscription box if you guys are familiar with them or you've tried subscription boxes in the past. It's the same exact way. They automatically bill your card, and then I believe you can cancel. Yeah, it says right here, renews automatically. You can cancel at any time. I already opened my box, of course, because I couldn't resist. I actually thought I wasn't supposed to get it until Monday because I was following the tracking, and I got it on Saturday. And I was walking out the door, me and my husband and my sister-in-law and brother-in-law went to a Selena tribute band. I think her birthday is actually today, if I'm not mistaken, but we were so freaking excited for this concert. It was at the House of Blues in Houston. It was packed, but it said to get there early so you can kind of get your place because they were expecting capacity. And you guys, this concert did not disappoint. I literally have never danced so hard in my life. Like, me and my sister-in-law both are obsessed with Selena. We love Selena. I mean, who doesn't love Selena? Come on. But we were literally dancing so hard. I was wearing heels and it was cold on Saturday, surprisingly. It was like in the 60s, so I had a jacket with me. We were dancing so hard. I was sweating. My hair had just completely fallen. My makeup was like coming off my face because there were so many people and we were standing and we were just like every single song we were dancing. Oh my God, it was so much fun. It was absolutely incredible. So anyways, we were so excited to go to this concert and my husband checked the mail. As we were leaving the house, like we were getting in the car, he went to check the mail and he was like, oh, look at what we have. And I was like, no! I wanted to stay and open the box and like see all the stuff that I got. Point of the story is I so badly wanted to open my box right then and there, but we had to go because we were already running late. So yeah. So what they had this month was, I think it was a variation of 5 different color pop palettes. They had a couple of different ones that they would be randomly, I think, putting in people's boxes. So I got the You Had Me at Hello palette and I was super happy because this was actually the one that I wanted. So it looks just like this. I don't know if you guys can really even see it, but I do have it on my eyes today. So I used this one, and this one in the crease. I used this in the outer V, this on the lid, and then this is the inner corner and brow bone highlight. And I really, really like this palette a lot. I love the way that my makeup turned out. I was like, oh my God, this is so pretty. I am a big fan of ColourPop anyway, so I really wasn't expecting to be disappointed with this palette. I have actually never tried any of their palettes. I've tried their single shocks shadows. That is such a tongue twister. I think that's what they're called. I'm not even sure, but when I had first heard about them, the first thing I tried was their single shadows, and I like those. I don't reach for them all the time. I actually kind of forget about them. They just get lost in my drawers, but I do like those. They're pretty good quality, and I have heard nothing but good things about their palettes, so I pretty much was sure that I was gonna like this palette. This palette retails for $18, so that's almost the price of the box for just the palette itself. They had the Golden State of Mind, Element of Surprise, Semi-Precious, You Had Me at Hello, and My Little Pony. Of all of these, I actually wanted this one that I got, the You Had Me at Hello, or I wanted the Golden State of Mind, the one that's all kind of like pressed pigments, but I got this one and I was not disappointed. I'm really happy with it. These shimmers are so pretty and the mattes are super, super beautiful and blendable. So those are just, excuse my phone, those are just 2 shades right there. Very pigmented. I really love that palette. I can't wait to do more looks with it. The next thing that I got was, this was the only thing I wasn't excited about. I kind of knew I wasn't going to be excited about this because again, I'm not a cream highlight person, but this is the Tarte Pro Glow Liquid Highlighter, and this is just not something that I reach for. I don't use a lot of liquid highlight. More than likely, I'm gonna give this to my grandma because she really likes liquid highlights, and I have a ton of liquid highlights already in my kit that I will probably never go through. I don't really like the consistency either. It's just not really that smooth. It's more of a chunkier, like even on my hand, I can kind of see chunks of highlight. And this liquid highlighter actually retails for 30 bucks. That's more than the box. You were to either get this or you were to get a MAC lipstick. I wish I got the MAC lipstick because I love MAC's lip products. I ended up getting that already. The palette paid for the box basically, so really not that big of a deal. So then the next thing that I got was this. This is the Brow Gal I think it's Tanya Crooks Instant Brow Hair Tinted Brow Gel with Microfibers. I am a big fan of brow gels. I really like them a lot, especially tinted ones with fibers, because I love to use them when I'm in a rush. I'm trying to get out the door. I'll usually go in with a pencil versus my dip brow because I can be a little more messy with my brow pencil, and then I can just very quickly go in with some brow gel and just kind of fill in the missing spaces that I missed with my pencil. So, and then sometimes I'll even just do a brow gel by itself if I want to look decent, but I don't really want to go in for heavy glam. I did use this again today, and I did use dip brow instead of a pencil. I probably should have used a pencil, but I did use the dip brow, and I kind of did my dip brow a little more messily, if that makes sense, because I wanted to see if this filled in sparse areas. So I didn't really do a very good job of filling it in like I typically do, and then I went in with this on top of it, and I really like this a lot. This did do a good job of filling in sparse areas, and it actually does have the little fibers. You can see them on the brush. Let me see if I can get this nice and close, but you can actually see them on the brush. And then this retails for $20. So that actually is the price of the box. That's pretty cool. I didn't think this was gonna be that expensive because it's kind of small, but I don't know, I've never heard of that brand. So yeah, that's 20 bucks. And then the next thing that I got, this is another brand I've never heard of, but I actually like this a lot too. I have this on my lips today, and this is by the brand, I think it's Ades New York, High Definition Liquid Lipstick, and this is in the shade I don't know, because I don't see a name on here. I do have a complaint about this, and it's not a liquid lipstick. You can see my lips are pretty glossy. Let me get a little bit closer. So yeah, I have nothing on my lips except this product, and it's not a liquid lipstick. I don't know why it has liquid lipstick on there. I know this is totally not Boxycharm's fault, but for this brand, if you're watching my video, which you probably won't, why do you have liquid lipstick on the packaging? I prefer a gloss over a liquid lip anyway, so it didn't bother me whatsoever. It's a little bit of like a tackier formula. I actually prefer a sticky gloss. The consistency of this actually reminds me of the Too Faced latex lip glosses, if you guys have tried those. But I actually really like this. I don't have anything else on my lips. I have no liner, nothing underneath, and I've had this on for probably about 3 hours so far, and it's lasting pretty well. It's really pretty. It's definitely my tone. It's very shiny, very opaque. This does have that kind of tingly, plumping feeling when you first apply it. If you guys don't like that, you're probably not gonna like this. It does go away after a few minutes, but it does have that feeling. This retails for $24. The only thing I don't like about this is the applicator is so flimsy. I had a hard time. Let me just go ahead and try to reapply it. If you can see, the applicator just doesn't want to go on your lips. It's just kind of flimsy as I put it on. It's just super bendy. I wish the applicator was a little smaller and not as flexible. Can you guys see that? It is so flimsy. That's the only thing, is it's kind of annoying putting on the product because it just bends too easily. But yeah, I probably wouldn't buy that on my own just because of that. That kind of annoys me. And to me, that's a little pricey for a liquid lip. The last thing that I got was the Dr. Brandt Pores No More Vacuum Cleaner Pore Purifying Mask. So this, again, is another skincare item. I already talked about the whole skincare thing, so I'm not gonna go into it again, but this is actually the full-size product. Let's look at the difference, okay? Full size, deluxe sample size. Okay, you get the point. So this retails for $42. I'm actually a very big fan of Dr. Brandt skincare. I like the skincare a lot. I've used it in the past and I am a huge fan, so I'm actually pretty happy about that. And on top of that, this is a $42 face mask that you got for basically $21 along with all this other stuff. I'm excited to see what else I get from Boxycharm because this first box was pretty cool. Like, I'm really, really happy. Surprisingly, as picky of a bitch that I am, I was really happy with this box. So yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you're a subscriber of either Ipsy or Boxycharm, go ahead and let me know below and let me know which one you like more if you've tried both, which one you're a fan of, what your feelings are for each box. I'm interested to see how other people feel. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.